going on YouTube? It's your boy Boxing Matchups back with another post-fight video where we had the showdown tonight. Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna. Ryan Garcia, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach, 22 wins, no losses, no draws, 18 wins by way of knockout. Javier Fortuna, 5'6.5" with a 68.5-inch arm reach, 37 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 26 wins by knockout. He was knocked out one time himself. Well, Ryan Garcia did what he said he was going to come and do. He said he was going to knock out Javier Fortuna, and he got the knockout stoppage in the 6th round. He dropped Javier Fortuna in the 4th round with a body shot, and then he knocked Javier Fortuna down with a left hook in the 5th round, and then he finished the deal in the 6th round with a left hook to the temple, and Javier Fortuna took a knee and never got back up off the canvas. Now, the fight, it pretty much went like I said it was going to go. Ryan Garcia was the bigger, taller fighter, and he had the faster hands. Javier Fortuna, he's 33 years old. Ryan Garcia is 23 years old. Javier Fortuna is on the decline as far as his prime. And Ryan Garcia was looking to make the big shot, and he caught him with the big shot. He caught him 3 times with the big shot. Now, the one thing that I didn't realize before this fight happened is that they were fighting at 140. And Javier Fortuna never fought at 140. He's a 135-pound fighter. Ryan Garcia, he weighed in at 140 pounds, but when he came in on fight night, he was 148 pounds. Now, Javier Fortuna, when he came in on fight night, he was 157 pounds. So he was pretty much a middleweight. And that spelled disaster because, like I said, Javier Fortuna is a 135-pound fighter. So for him to come in on fight night at 157 pounds, he was, might as well say, he pretty much was out of shape because he's not used to fighting at that much weight on him. And you could tell in the fight, he didn't look like the Javier Fortuna that we normally see. He didn't try to press the action. He pretty much respected Ryan Garcia's hand speed and his power, and it just didn't look like he had any fight in him. It looked like Javier Fortuna was just looking for a big shot. He was trying to catch Ryan Garcia with the straight left that Luke Campbell caught Ryan Garcia with. But Ryan Garcia, he was game, and he knew that they was going to try to hit him with that same shot because he was dropped with that shot. But Javier Fortuna is that type of fighter to sit back and just wait for a big shot. He normally press the action, and he get in the inside, and he creates havoc on the inside, and he makes it a dirty fight. He wasn't able to mix it up and make it a dirty fight. It pretty much was just a boxing match, and Ryan Garcia was just catching him with the straight right. He threw the jab a few times, but he was using his straight right as a jab, and it seemed to keep Javier Fortuna at bay. And Javier Fortuna, he didn't want to engage. It wasn't until he got dropped the 2nd time he had no choice but to engage because he knew the fight was getting away from him, and he figured his only shot was to land a big shot. And it ended up costing him getting caught with a big shot once again. Like I said, he got caught 3 times with 3 different big shots. One was to the body with a left hook, and the other 2 was to the head, which was a left hook. And they was all 3 consecutive rounds: the 4th round, the 5th round, and the 6th round. And then, I mean, it was, like I said, Ryan Garcia was just too much for Javier Fortuna. But after the fight, Ryan Garcia, he said he's going to stay at 140. He said he liked the way he felt. He felt a little more powerful. He felt comfortable at 140. He was going to stay at 140. but he also said he wanted to fight Tank Davis. So he said if Tank Davis want that fight, he could come see him at 140. He's going to call the shots, and Tank Davis have to come see him at 140. But we all know Tank Davis, he's the money man. Regardless if you're at 140, you at 135, or you at 130, Tank Davis is the money man in the lower division from 140 on down. Nobody is the money man in those divisions except for Tank Davis. So I don't see how Ryan Garcia feel that he's going to call the shot. But we all know that Tank Davis said he wasn't going back to 140 pounds. He said he felt comfortable at 135, and that's where he's going to campaign at 135. So we're going to see what happens, and see if Ryan Garcia really wants that fight. He's going to come back down to 135, or we're going to see if Tank Davis really wants that fight, and he's going to go up to 140. So I don't know what's going to happen. Tank Davis said he wasn't going to campaign at 140. He'd rather stay at 135. And Ryan Garcia said he want to stay at 140. So don't know what's going to happen. But if that fight should not happen, I want to know who Ryan Garcia is going to fight next at the 140-pound division. Because although he got the TKO stoppage, it wasn't a big test for him at 140 because he was fighting a guy that never fought at 140 before. And he was the bigger guy. Now, we know those guys at 140, they're roughly the same size as Ryan Garcia. They hit just as hard, if not harder, than Ryan Garcia. So we're going to see what Ryan Garcia does if he don't make that fight with Tank Davis. Who is he going to fight? Because you got Regis Prograis, you got Gary Antoine, you got Montana Love, you got Tio in that division now, you got Jose Ramirez, you got Josh Taylor. So we got a lot of big names at that 140-pound division, and Ryan Garcia, he's just now moving up. So we're going to see what happens. But that's all I got on this video. Make sure y'all drop a comment in the comment section. And if you haven't liked the video, like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Boxing Matchups. Peace.